Chief Magistrate Court sitting in Yola, Adamawa State, has concluded hearing a case against a PDP youth leader accused of insulting President Buhari. The Chief Magistrate, Dimas Elishama, explained why he accused Ikamu Kato had to be punished for his actions. Yola, Adamawa State. A suspended youth leader of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Adamawa State, Ikamu Yato, has been sentenced to 1 year imprisonment by a Chief Magistrate Court (IV) for insulting President Muhammadu Buhari and the Secretary to the Government of the Federation (SGF) Boss Mustafa. According to the Punch, the court sitting in Yola on Monday, August 2nd, convicted Kato and sentenced him to 1 year imprisonment for the use of insulting or abusive words, with an option of 25,000 naira fine. The Chief Magistrate, Dimas Elishama, gave the judgment after the accused pleaded guilty when the charge sheet was read and explained to him. The magistrate said that the court had considered the plea of the convict to temper justice with mercy and his conduct during the trial. However, Elishama stated that the accused would not be left to go scot-free, but be punished to serve as a deterrent to others. Kato was arrested and arraigned by the Department of State Services through the Office of the Adamawa State Attorney General for a critical Facebook post against the SGF and Buhari. The PDP youth leader had accused both officials of failing to secure the lives of residents of his council, where the SGF hails from. He made the post in reaction to an attack by the Boko Haram on Dabna community, during which over 20 persons lost their lives. Kato has been suspended by the Ong chapter of the PDP for using vulgar language against the SGF, a renowned figure from the council. In another news, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) Ebonyi chapter has raised the alarm, alleging that its members and supporters have continuously been attacked. Can you guys hear this too? Do you see that the people who are supposed to, that their function and their duty is to protect lives and properties, and you could not do that, and somebody is saying that I don't know, the kind of, they say he used vulgar language, and that now warranted him to be sentenced for 1 year imprisonment. I don't understand when that has become an issue. When Buhari and the rest of them were insulting people, were calling people clueless. I don't understand. Ordinary to protest is now a treasonable felony in Nigeria under Buhari's dispensation. I don't understand. I can't just get it. Somebody who is really serious with the work, with the welfare, if really has the interest of the people at heart, if you are really concerned about the people, would you be listening to all this kind of story that somebody abused you, somebody? If it is that, if that is how it, that is how it's being done in other countries, like Trump. Let's not even go far. Jonathan, good luck Jonathan himself. Do you know how they messed the man up, how they dealt with the wife, all manner of things? He didn't even reply anybody. This is the Buhari they are telling us that he's now a changed Democrat, that he's not going to, this is just, it's terrible. And this is not the first time this kind of a thing is happening. I could remember in Castina too, in his home state, a 70-something-year-old man too was jailed. I think it was a SA, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Falano, that stood in for the man. It's like they still convicted the man but they had to pay some kind of fine. I don't just get it. An elderly person like that, and to them they think that everything is fine. Then your responsibility, which they always quote for us, that the responsibility of the government is to protect lives, is to protect the people. You are not even doing that. They are supposed to be held accountable for that. It's just a free for people just die like that. People are hungry. People are just miserable. Things are expensive, and to them they think everything is fine. This injustice is just too much because he insulted the president. Insult. I have never seen this kind of a thing before. This is really terrible. This is really terrible. Well, have they forgotten all they said against Jonathan? Exactly. All they said against Jonathan then. Did Jonathan kill them? God will visit all of us, all of them, with serious anger. Bunch of failures. Now what for this country? I will advise us not to mention name of God when using abusive words. Wonder shall never end. Is this the democracy we are talking about? This government of our time is full of corruption. As long as God is still alive, is watching the injustice that is happening in our country, Nigeria. For every evil that goes up must surely come down. Just one day, the karma of nature will catch up with you. For one, everything that has beginning. For one thing, everything that has beginning must have an end, and terrible one at that. God bless Nigeria and give us peace of mind in our country. Shalom. Jesus is still alive. Even that judge is somehow, very, very somehow. Igbo people don't even know what an insult looks like. They just think that the way they insult their father and mother in their village is a normal thing. But to keep people like ram is now a normal thing, because that is what is obtainable over there. Insult. So what has insult got to do with anybody? Does it affect anybody's life? When the guy talked about, accused them of not living up to their responsibility because people killed 20 people that died, and that's just the end. It's unfortunate, really unfortunate. Well, must you mention Igbo? Who is talking about tribe here? I don't understand. But when it comes to human lives, you people don't even put much attention to that. But you always talk about other people insult. When you talk about insult, how does that affect anybody? When people tell them to their faces that these are the things that you have done, speak truth to the power, it is an insult. Just as protesting now is now a treasonable felony under this dispensation. This is the same Buhari that cried. He contested for 12 years, 12 whole years. He didn't win. He was crying. He was crying. And people thought that, oh, if this man could get this position, Nigeria will be a better place. But here we are. Here we are today. You are doing this under democratic system of government. It is a pity for Nigeria. No to freedom of speech again. How many APC members was in prison for insulting President Jonathan? I guess this judge must be, I don't want to use the language that this person is using, but but it's just baffling. How many Boko Haram have you people arrested and jailed? How many of them? What do? They give them amnesty. They give them amnesty. This is really, it's really unbecoming. People turn this matter upside down. They said the person insulted the president and the person is an opposition party. Me, I am not buying the idea for him to insult the president on social media. Can you remind me what Tinubu called Jonathan on social media, bro? Yeah. So guys, let's hear your opinion and let's know your thoughts in the comment section.